I'm not like a big expression of romantic, I don't know, PDA. So like but I have written a poem for a girl.
First of all, because I have nothing but time on my hands, I have a prop.
It looks so good.
Is that a crepe?
Well, it's supposed to be the pancake that Noah's character makes.
Oh, the proposal.
Clearly, it didn't work if you guys don't know what it is.
I see it now.
Oh, I got it. Strawberries and the whipped cream.
Yeah,
It's
I got to work
perfect.
on that. So it leads me to my first question, and I'll start with you, Ross. What is the most elaborate thing that you've done to express your affection for somebody else?
Oh, wow. That's I'm not like a big expression of romantic, I don't know, PDA. So like but I have written a poem for a girl, and I took a lot of time into that, and it was very spur of the moment, and yeah, I think that may be the most romantic thing I've ever done. Yeah.
What happened with the poem and what happened with the girl? Can I ask?
Went down great, and I said that kind of sarcastically, but no, it actually did go down really well. So I'm actually looking for, because I sent out like Facebook a few years ago. So
oh, that's cool.
We'll see if it holds up. We'll see if it stands the test of time.
Madeleine, how about you? The most elaborate way you've expressed your affection?
I don't know if this is totally considered elaborate, but cooking a full meal where you have your hors d'oeuvres and your appetizers, and then a really delicious main course and a dessert. So it's pretty elaborate. That takes a lot of time. And I feel like I love food, and it's a really great way to show your affection for someone.
Yeah, I think Madeleine and I aren't both like big shows of like, obnoxious.
Grandiose.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Great.
Well, that's why you guys connect so well in the series. And I love the fact that we get to see more of you in this. I want to ask you guys, one of the themes in this, Lana's character, obviously, Laura Jean takes several life-changing trips. In Korea, she is at one point, and then she goes and experiments on the school trip that you guys get to go on. What has been the most life-changing trip that you've taken, especially when we can't really travel that much anymore? Madeleine, I'll start with you.
There have been a few life-changing trips. I think one that was really formative for me is my grandpa's from Mauritius, and I went there when I was 9, and I went to South Africa as well and fell in love with elephants, and I got to meet a lot of my family over there. So that, I would say, is my most life-changing trip, and I cannot wait to go on more trips.
Yeah, I'm with you. That sounds incredible. I've never been there. I hear it's beautiful. How about you, Ross?
So for me, like, I'm half Asian, so all my Asian family lives in Asia and in Malaysia and everything. So I got to go visit when I was 18, 19 and actually meet in person my Asian family. And then also I got to experience the culture of like Malaysia and eat the food. So that for me is just being able to actually connect with family, because they're not really here. That changed my life completely. And fun fact, I didn't know where Mauritius was before I met Madeleine. So that's also a place I'd love to go, because I know it's kind of in that region.
In that region, it's beautiful. A lot of people, you're not alone, don't know where it is.
It's like maybe it's a suburb of Madagascar. I don't know.
Kind of, just off the coast. So.
Well, I congratulations, you guys. I know we don't have a ton of time. I am convinced there's going to be another one. That's just me. I'm not a big gambling person, but I feel like the door is left open. So
10-year reunion, you never know.
I think Tara knows more than she's letting on. I think we might need to.
Yeah.
It's my secret pancakes.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. I'm convinced there's going to be another one. I don't know where you guys stand on this. Like, I feel like the door was left wide open.
I'm here for it.
Sign us up.
I want to ask you both. I had a fan actually fill in for me on the last junket. It's actually Jimmy Kimmel's niece, Allison, who's a friend of mine. And clearly I'm doing this today, but I said, I have to get in a question from you. And she would like to know, and Janelle, I'll start with you. Was there a special way that you said goodbye to your character, or something that you kept after completing this final installment?
Well, we got to say goodbye to our characters together, which was so
Yeah.
special. You don't always get to wrap a film with your cast members, but we got to wrap the film in Korea, the three of us sisters together when they called a wrap, and that was priceless. As far as keeping things, I always keep the back of my chair that says, you know, Margot to all a boy,
Right.
is always and forever. I have all three displayed in my living room, and it's so special to me.
I have the same things as well from the chairs, but after the first film, I got to take home Kitty's necklace. It says feminist, and she wears it in all three movies and with all of her outfits. But I got to take home the one from the first film, so I still have that in my jewelry box in my bedroom. It's very special to me. But yeah, as well as the chair things, I think they're so special. They're so cool.
So who has the couch? Where's the couch that somehow miraculously fit into the subway?
I would love that. I honestly would love that.
Couch.
I had the pleasure of talking to Jenny Han earlier, and I asked her what is the biggest change she has seen in Noah and in Lana from the first one to this one. I want to ask the same, Janelle, of your co-stars. What's the biggest change you've seen in the past 3 years?
Her height. She went from here to the tallest sister. Now I stand next to her, I'm just like, how is the oldest sister the shortest sister now?
They've had to put me in flat shoes. Like, honestly, they have. I once was wearing like Doc Martens, I think, in a scene, and they were like, this isn't going to work. And I had to go change because I just was too tall, which is so funny.
Stop up. Since she was 14, she was on the movie, started off 14 years old. So she's
That's
just
amazing.
grown up into this beautiful young lady.
Aw.
Change. I don't know. I think we have like an on-running joke that Janelle's kind of like the grandma of the group, but also like the cool aunt. Like she's the coolest and the funnest, but like also has to be in bed by 9. So
Maybe my bedtime has gotten earlier each year. I don't know.
Yes, I think that's probably maybe changed her, grandma-like tendencies have come in a bit more. But no, honestly, so grateful for these co-stars. Like it's the best family ever.
Oh, and you can totally tell. By the way, Janelle, if you're a grandma, you're the hottest grandma I've seen in quite some time. You guys brought up Korea, and what a life-changing experience that must have been. But in the film, Laura Jean goes through a few life-changing experiences on a trip. So I'll end with this question for both of you, and I'll start with you. What's the most life-changing trip that you've taken at a time where we really can't travel? So to look back at one.
I mean, honestly, the Seoul trip was really incredible and so memorable, and I will never ever forget it. It was definitely something that is once in a lifetime, I think, and my whole family got to come too, so that was really incredible. My sister and my mom and my dad, we all got to explore Korea on our days off, so that is definitely something that I reminisce now, being like obviously not being able to travel during these times. So that was one of the last big trips that I took, and it was very memorable.
Honestly, same. Anytime I get to travel somewhere and experience the culture and the food and just kind of see something totally new and different, I love it. And I think it's life-changing every single time. But Korea absolutely was wonderful.
Well, I know they've allowed us to send in pictures and do the whole cafe as a backdrop, but I'll bet that cool cafe was amazing in person.
It was so cool.
It was that's probably one of my favorite scenes in Korea.
Well, there are several great scenes in this. Thanks, you guys. I wish we had more time. Congratulations. And I hope to do this in person because I know there's going to be another one.
Yes, hopefully. Thank you so much.